to be something in the
Oh yeah, did you get Dad's text?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you respond to him? Damn, how do I get there? No idea.
Huh? The scenery has changed.
Yes, the forest is getting bigger. This island seems to be rich with plants. And there seem to be beasts, too. Let's be careful.
It's actually really good. I like this game a lot so far. Like, the combat is just awesome. I've always liked the easy games, though. They've always been, I've always enjoyed them. The combat's always really good in these games. I kind of like the whole island thing that they've got going on, where you're kind of like charting the island. It's pretty cool. Masterfish. Let's try this. I can't. Yeah, the actual story itself so far is, yeah, it's not very interesting, but it's like almost every easy game I find. Oh god, this is actually hard. Gotta mash like crazy. The fuck? Oh my god. Jeez, that's actually hard. Oh, the music's really good too. I love the music. Shit.
Leave it to me.
Oh whoa, let's do some damage. Ah. All right. Warriors, so.
Oh, something's there. What a unique item.
Oh, one of those again. Ah, I'm back here. Okay. Oh. Oh shit.
that too?
Let's go left first. Nope. Need probably an adventure item to get through that.
Please help me!
Let's run away! We don't stand a chance against it!
Against, oh, the dinosaur.
Right there! Right there!
Oh, what level is it? 42, yeah, no. Can I not? Oh my god.
It's still following us!
Run! Let's just get out of here!
Shit.
Switch!
Yes!
This is rare. It's all you, little miss. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it sees me from fucking there. It's annoying. Or does it? Maybe not. Can I? Yeah. Oh, let's avoid that area for now.
Right there now! Now! Right there!
Oops.
Huh? Could that be?
Looks like it's a castaway. Excuse me! Hello? I was talking to that person, but he just ignored me.
Well, there are all different types of people in this world.
Hold on a second. Were you a passenger on the Lombardia too? We were also on that ship, and we washed up on this island.
Leave me alone.
What? Hey!
Hold on. When the time comes.
Listen. What is wrong with him?
At least you...
I don't, from the looks of it, I doubt.
Well, he's heading the same direction. But he's a transporter.
You're one. Anyway, the sun is set.
How do I explain this? I can't help but lose myself when I stare into a bonfire. This island gives off an aura of uneasiness, and my body shrivels up, especially down there. But when I look into the fire, I feel relaxed. Or more like, just safe.
Yeah.
Yes, people have lived with fire for a long time. At times, a fire can be hazardous. But it brings us light, warmth, and comfort. Memories like that might be embedded in the hearts.
Is that...
Anyway, I wonder who that person we met today was. I was talking to him, but he ignored me.
He said his name was Hummel. To me, it seemed like he had something to do.
Something to do on an island where...
The same goes for Old Man Carlin. They're all from different places and social standings. Of course there are different types.
That's not what I'm trying to...
Today was great. I caught a lot.
you today? Is that it? How can I help you today? All right.
Fish.
All right. I hope I catch a big one. That's one. Looking good. All right, I caught one.
It was pretty good for some guys.
Here we go. Wonder what I caught. I got one. Well, better than nothing. There. go. I got one. Hey, I caught one.
Hey, how's it going?
This seems big. A treasure chest.
Better than nothing. Yeah, a lot of people liked Yakuza 0. Over Near though, I didn't like it over Near, but it's definitely the best Yakuza game though, I would say. Don't know if it's gonna make my game of the year list though, just because there's so many amazing games that came out this year. Whoa. Yeah, Tokyo Game Show. I watched like the PlayStation conference or whatever, which is okay. There were some cool announcements, but yeah, the Zone of the Enders got people really excited, I noticed. Shit. Yeah, Monster Hunter World, the more they show on that game, like, it's like my dream Monster Hunter game. It's the Monster Hunter game I've been wanting since, like, the Wii one. Why are these guys sing? Only Evil Within 2, interesting. I think there's still like a decent amount of good stuff coming out. Like, I'm getting Danganronpa at the end of the month. Super Mario Odyssey is the big one for me. Xenoblade 2. Although, now that I think about it, maybe that's it. Yeah, I want to play Evil Within 2, but because I actually was one of the few people that liked the first one, but for full price, I don't know. I think I'd rather wait till it drops in price, which it will. Kind of want to play Wolfenstein too, but Wolfenstein and Evil Within are the kind of games that are going to drop in price really fast. Oh, and Cuphead, actually. Cuphead that comes out at the end of the month. I'm going to be playing that as well. Uncharted, yeah. Yeah, I didn't play the new one that came out. I'm done with that series. Last of Us 2 I'm looking forward to, though, because I did like The Last of Us. You know, I thought that game was kind of overrated, too, but... Whoa, holy shit. Oh, this thing's tough. Yeah. Game of the year? It's still Persona 5. Mario Odyssey has the potential to dethrone it, but maybe Xenoblade 2 actually. Either that or Mario Odyssey. Cause I don't know, Mario Odyssey to me is like, that's what I've wanted from a 3D Mario game for a very long time. Like, I love the most recent 3D Mario's like Galaxy and Mario 3D World, but like, I don't know, I want a Mario game that goes back to Mario 64 style progression, which it seems to. Yeah, this game's great. I actually love this game. The combat in this game is fantastic. Oh, the new Tomb Raider movie. I don't understand movies based on video games. Like, I don't know. They never make sense to me. I don't see the appeal. Especially with games, so many games these days trying to be like movies. I just don't, I don't know. I don't get it. So the E series is interesting because they're all, like, they're not really connected to one another. Like, you still play the same character, but it's like each game is its own like different adventure. That is like there's very loose like reference type connections to previous games, but you don't have to play from like the very first one. But if you do play the earlier ones, the later ones first, the earlier ones are going to feel a lot like pretty outdated because the combat is improved by quite a bit with every game you play. Honestly though, like, it depends on if you want to play like a good chunk of the series, because like I would actually probably recommend starting with this one because it's, from so far it seems like it's the best one. But the default one I always go to is Oath and Falgana, just because it kind of introduces you to what the games are like, and then it's short. It's like a 13-hour game at most. Fuck. Yeah, Oath and Falgana, and then this one, I think. I haven't played all the Ys games though. There's some that I haven't played, like Ark of Neptune, which I think was 6. Ys 5, which, if I'm not I don't know what 5 did 5 get a remake? I don't even know. I feel like 5 was like I don't know. On Super Nintendo? I can't remember. Ouch. The fuck are these?
Listening tea. Maybe we don't know anything about this island just yet. Oh, something's there.
Oh my god, man. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Ah! Oh my god. The dot hack. Not really. I'm not familiar with the series. I never played any of the PS2 ones. I've heard they're good. I don't know. It seems like a lot to get through, though. What was I gonna do? Got a new skill, apparently. Arc shot. Yeah, I got Monster Hunter Stories. I just I don't know how I'm gonna find the time for it, but yeah, I did end up picking it up. I did play the demo too, and I liked it quite a bit. So, hopefully I can play it sometime this year. I just don't know when. Alright, and go this way. So Destiny 2 is good. It's weird. It's one of those games, like, a lot of my friends always want me to play it, and it can be fun with friends. We're trying to get through the raid right now, which is a pain in the ass. Like, it's really hard, and there's one part of it that's terrible. It's a very grindy game. You have to know what you're getting into with it. Like, it's pretty fun, like, getting new loot, and the gunplay is pretty good, but it's a grind. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have like a group of people that's going to be consistently playing it. It's not worth it unless you have that. Because the storyline is not very good, it's short, and it's not really the reason you play it. It's like an MMO, basically.
Treasure chest. Something's there.
First save. Fucking another one of these things. God, these enemies are annoying.
My turn now.
No, actually, I still need to try that demo. It looks really good. Like, it looks right up my alley. It looks like almost. It reminds me of the Seventh Saga on Super Nintendo, which is like one of my. Like, it's an RPG that a lot of people hate, but I kind of have a. It's like a guilty pleasure kind of game for me because there's a lot of cool things about it. It's got the same thing where you choose one of like 8 characters in the beginning, and the other characters are actually in the world, and you can have the other characters join your party. I don't think it has the traitor type thing going on that Seventh Saga had, which I loved, where one of the 8 characters would be like, we could like betray you, and they're like going after your crystal or whatever. But it looks really cool. I definitely want to try that demo. I've heard good things about it.
Treasure chest. Something on top of the tree. Good to go. There's something on top of the tree.
Yeah, actually, I do need to download that demo, actually. I'm gonna do that soon, I think. So Seventh Saga was on Super Nintendo. The PS1 game you're probably thinking of is Legend of Mana. I'm pretty sure. That or Saga Frontier 1 and 2. Probably Saga Frontier 1 and 2, because I believe those games you pick a character from like 8 characters in the beginning and they have their own stories. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was probably what? It was Saga Frontier, right? Although I want to say Legend of Mana was... you should pick the character as well. Because I know... Seiken Densetsu 3, you could pick characters as well, so... I actually haven't played Saga Frontier 1 or 2 or Legend of Mana, actually. I've been meaning to. But the Metal Gear games. I don't care for them, honestly, but it's mostly because of the gameplay. I just don't like the stealth gameplay. Metal Gear Solid 5, though, I love, actually. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people hate it because of this. It doesn't have, like, all of the million cutscenes and craziness of the other Metal Gear games, but the gameplay in that game is awesome. It's, like, my favorite stealth game. Just love the freedom and the whole mother-based stuff I really enjoyed. I've tried to get into the first game multiple times, I just can't do it. I just really do not like the first game. Metal Gear Solid 2 I've never played. 3 I've never played, which I should. I have a feeling I might like 3. Because I've watched like a Let's Play kind of it. And a lot of the bosses in that game I think are really cool. And Metal Gear Solid 4 I played half of it and I hated it. Like, everyone hates Metal Gear Solid 4 now. Yeah, the one boss in Metal Gear Solid 3, the end, I think, like that to me is like one of the coolest bosses in a video game. I love that. Like I think that's really awesome. Another one of those guys, no. Yeah, very open-ended story progression. I kind of like games that do that. I don't know. I definitely want to try Legend of Mana one of these days. I've heard it's kind of divisive though. Some people love it, some people hate it. I love the visuals to it though. From what I saw, it's got a really awesome art style to it. Breath of the Wild, no as in what?
Treasure chest.
Fine. Explored everything. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, like, it's still probably going to make my Game of the Year list. Like, I still really enjoyed the game. Like, I mean, I put 75 hours into it. I couldn't stop playing it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just missing a lot of what I like about Zelda. Like, the exploration in it is fantastic. Like, the open world is pretty amazing. But, like, the story is really lacking. The combat is lacking in a lot of places. The side quests are terrible. The bosses are like the weakest bosses in the Zelda game. The dungeons suck. Like, there's just too much there that I'm just like, eh. And then, I don't know, it's a great game, but like when people say it's like one of the best games ever made, I'm just like, yeah, no. I think it's a good starting point. Like, I think there's the potential for them to make like one of the best Zelda games ever with the framework of Breath of the Wild, but I don't know, there's room for improvement with that game. I feel like there's a lot they could do better, and hopefully the next game they will, and then we'll get that Zelda game that is really a masterpiece. But, well, they already made the Zelda game that's a masterpiece. It was Majora's Mask. But I don't think they'll ever do something like a game like that again. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, upgrade weapon.
How can I help you today? I'll get started. All right, finished. Leave it to me. All right, finished.
Shit.
That it? How can I help? That it?
That's really good. Yeah, I guess to me it's just a little disappointing just because I am such a huge Zelda fan. Like, it's probably, it's my top 3 favorite franchises. So, I don't know. I tend to have a little too high of expectations, I guess, for every new Zelda game. Because as much as I love the series, a lot of the games I can easily criticize different parts of them. Even Majora's Mask, which is like one of my favorite games of all time. Okay, I think the Watchtower shit now. E-Series, I really like the E-Series. I haven't played every game yet, but I've played most of them, and like the combat in these games is always so good. I don't know, the storytelling in all of them, like it's never bad or anything. I just don't. I don't know, I don't think any of them have particularly amazing stories, but it's good enough. But like the gameplay is why I keep coming back to these games. Okay, where's the you? Doom 16 is awesome. It's probably the best first-person shooter of like the past. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's probably my favorite first-person shooter since Half-Life 2. Which, yeah, it's a long time. I love the sense of speed, the just how old school it was. A lot of the mechanics I really liked. That game just felt so good to play. I love that game. I think it was like, what, number 2 or 3 on my Game of the Year list for last year. The campaign, I must say. Multiplayer was terrible from what I played, but I'm not into multiplayer that much anyways. Yeah. East 5 didn't get a remake. So yeah, it's one of the few I haven't played. Oh, hey Steven. Yeah, the raid we finally, after multiple days, beat that fucking dog part that I hate so much. Like the stealth part, like it's so irritating. But now we're at the gauntlet, which we know what to do, we can do it. It's just the ending part that's really tricky, where all 6 of you are running through the gauntlet and getting the orbs. But we'll probably do that tonight, we'll be getting through it, but then we have to do the pool part, which I haven't done yet, but the rest of my team has, so they know what to do. But it's just, I don't know, the dog part is the part we were stuck on for so long. Like, it took us forever to finally get through it. But, man, that raid is, like, it's pretty rough. Huh.
Great job.
Tell me anything. All right, I got it. All right, it's done. Give me a sec.
The Nightfall, the new one I haven't tried yet, but the one before last week's we did eventually beat after a long time. I haven't got the Night King thing or whatever for beating it in 5 minutes left. Like that was a bit too much.
Roger, give me a sec.
I don't want to use my iron ore.
Roger, give me a sec. All right, it's done.
Yeah, that golf RPG looks really interesting, actually. It looks cool. I actually kind of want to play it.
All right, I got it. All finished. All right then.
Yeah, the soundtrack in Destiny 2 is like really fucking good. I don't understand how it's so good. Like AAA Western games always have like such boring soundtracks, but that Destiny 2 they really tried to make it like eclectic and weird. A lot of it sounds like JRPG music, which I'm just like, what? It's not that soundtrack is way better than it should be. Okay, so that's done. Can't do that. Overwatch. I played it for a little bit. I feel kind of bad because some of my friends bought it for me on PC, but it's just not my type of game. Like, it's not bad or anything. In fact, for what it is, it's actually quite good. It's just I can't get into it. It's competitive shooters are just not my thing. Nothing against Overwatch though. Okay, so search for others. Maybe now I can go up here. Legend of Heroes games, yeah. I know a lot of people blast me, controversial opinion. I don't care for them. I've tried Trails in the Sky, or finished Trails in the Sky. I've played through a lot of Trails in the Sky second chapter, and I beat Cold Steel 1. I don't know, like Cold Steel in the Sky is Trails in the Sky second chapter, I quit after like halfway. I don't know, those games, I just do not care for the combat in them, and then the pacing of the story. I know a lot of people like how slow the pacing is for the story and the way the storytelling is done in those games. It's just not my preferred way of telling a story in a JRPG. So yeah, I've really struggled to get into those games. Which I know so many people consider them like the best JRPGs out right now, and I just, unfortunately, I just can't. They just don't do anything for me. I might be able to get into them actually if they had like this style of combat. Dude, like Ys style combat with Legend of Heroes storytelling, like that would be amazing. I could get into something like that, but I don't know, I just find those games to be like incredibly boring to play. I don't know. Okay, so there. Favorite voice actor? Huh. It's actually a tough question. I don't know. I kind of like, there's the voice actor for Balthier in Final Fantasy 12, and he's actually in Destiny 2, surprisingly enough. I don't know who the voice actor for Balthier is though, but I think he did like an amazing job. Yeah, the Tokyo Xanadu I've been curious about. Right this way. The Vita is interesting. I feel like a lot of the stuff on there, like there's some cool hidden gem RPGs on that system, but a lot of it is like compile heart games and like really low budget JRPGs that just really don't do anything for me. Like there's a lot of garbage on there that you have to kind of sift through, but there's good stuff on the Vita for sure. You just got to know where to find it. The Hyperdimension games, like I can't stand those games, man. They're just like the laziest, just like pandering JRPGs ever. I just really do not like that series or anything Compile Heart puts out. Yeah, P4 Golden is still probably the best JRPG on the Vita. No, Hyperdimension Neptunia has some of like the most obnoxious characters and writing I've ever seen in an RPG. Like it's just, ugh.
Let's go. My turn now.
I mean, I guess there's like World of Final Fantasy on that Square put out on Vita. There's probably other stuff I can't think of right now. Yeah. They're up there. Danganronpa, the games are like probably my favorite games on the Vita.
Oh, that's...
I'm really looking forward to the next one. Although I'm getting it on PS4. Or is it actually? Is V3 coming out on Vita? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I'm getting it on PS4 though.
He's looking over here.
Now this game's on Vita. So yeah, there's definitely good stuff on the Vita. But a lot of I feel like a lot of them are also on PS4 though. But there's some good stuff like these Memories of Celceta. Not really an RPG, but Freedom Wars I thought was a pretty underrated Monster Hunter type game. Yeah, I played and finished Neo. It's good. It's a good game. I don't like it as much as a lot of people do. I just don't think it's as good as the Souls games. Like, the level design is just nowhere near as good. Like, the combat is amazing in Neo. Everything else about it is just kind of eh. I don't like the loot system. I think you just have to go through so much garbage in your inventory. And this just, most of the stuff you pick up is garbage. Yeah, level design's not as good. The story is complete crap. But the combat is so good that it makes the game good as a whole. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make my game of the year list though, even though I did enjoy it.
What was that?
Is that a gun?
Yeah.
It's a new weapon.
Visual novel games I like as long as they've got some kind of like, gameplay hook to them. Like, I don't know, the ones that are just story I tend to not get into, but like the Zero Escape games, or at least the first two, are like amazing, and I like little puzzles in them. Although the story and how it's told is why I like those games so much. And then the Danganronpa, I just love the whole murder mystery thing going on, and then the trials I think are fun. Yeah, like Blue Reflection, like that's the perfect example of a game where I look at it, I'm just like, nope, not for me. Just really low budget, like fan service looking game. I just like that. That's the kind of RPG that I'm just like, I always skip.
I heard that they use gunpowder.
What a tremendous weapon!
Always Sunny in Philadelphia is pretty great. There's so many episodes I haven't caught up on some of the newer ones, but I like that show. At least when Danny DeVito came in. The early seasons without Danny DeVito are kind of eh, but once he came in, the show got really good.
Well, I can see why it's surprising.
I thank you for helping us out, but
The time it would have taken to warn you, that beast would have torn your shoulder off.
what? What are you looking at? It's very rude to stare.
I'll be joining you, guy.
Huh?
Okay.
What is the meaning of this? If you're really going to come with us, then you should at least tell us your reason.
Don't worry about it. I'm
He's pretty unique.
Adult Kristen.
Phoenix Wright, I played the first game. It was good. For some reason, I just didn't ever feel compelled to play more of them. I will at some point, and like move on to the second game, but I don't know. Is the first one considered like one of the best ones? I don't know. Like, it was good. I just something about it just didn't quite blow me away or anything. Okay, so let's. Ow. Let's try. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Red Dead 2, excited for it. I really like Red Dead Redemption 1. I thought that game was excellent. So yeah, looking forward to the sequel. Rockstar is one of those developers that people shit on a lot. I don't know, probably just because they're so popular and the games sell so well, but I've really liked their games. It's very rare when I don't like a Rockstar game. It's an interesting character.
Something's there. How lucky. There might be something in the tree.
Looks like he's got like a... yeah, interesting. Let's go that way first. Oh, I like the way this character plays. It's cool. Ow. Cool. Fuck. Shit. Man, the timing is pretty tough on the counters. Oh. Level 20, does it mean I'm under leveled? Oh, oops. This way. I haven't played it, the DMC reboot. I actually just bought it, the definitive edition, on PS4 because it's the only Devil May Cry game I haven't played, and I want to play it for like to do a series review. So, yeah, I can't say much on it. All I can say is that I don't like the character, what they did with the character from what I've seen. But other than that, I don't really know a whole lot about it, other than the fact that people hated it. Yeah, it's a Ninja Theory game, which I've never really liked their games all that much, so I don't know. I'm curious to see what I'll think of it. I probably won't end up liking it, but who knows. Worst reboot ever. I wonder.
Didn't you say that you're a transporter? I wonder what you transport. Do you deliver mail?
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 by like a Japanese developer would be great. Hell, it'd be great if like Capcom just like was like platinum, do it.
Whether it's a dead body or something else illegal.
Ah, a dead body?
I've heard that in the black market, and that many people use their services to transport unspeakable things.
Why is a transporter like you wandering around here?
Part of my duty is not to explain that. Rule number 1, never breach a contract. Rule number 2, never ask questions. Rule number 3, never open the package. These are the 3 absolute rules of being a transporter, and I stick to them. Well, don't be alarmed. I don't intend to harm you, guy.
Well, then, I'm relieved.
Are you really sure it's safe?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it just the way you like?
These sequences are weird. It's like the actual story of the game, but they're all told at the campfire scenes. It's really odd. Music's amazing though.
Yeah.
This is where it came from, right?
Something's here.
Or not.
Oh, something's there. Take this!
Okay. Save. Seven hours in. see.
This is another place with bad footing.
The water must have eroded the land. This truly is an unexplored area.
Any game of the years, yeah. My Persona 5 is my game of the year. It's Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade 2 have the potential to top it. But yeah, Persona 5 is the game I enjoyed most this year. Nier Automata was amazing. Loved that game. And then Hollow Knight is the other game that I was really impressed with. It's probably like the best Metroidvania game I've ever played. So yeah, those are my top 3. But this year's been really good for games in general, like Breath of the Wild. This game actually, Yakuza 0, yeah, it was really good. Yooka-Laylee I thought was actually kind of underrated. People hated it, but I really liked it. Let's see. Let's try on this way first. It's dark. Let's not go that way. Hey, good. He still gets experience, even though he's not in the party. It's good. Okay. Okay.
Something's here.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people were getting into the series with that one. Crow Amulet. Startles. Whoa. Oh, can I even... I wonder. Whoa. Hey, the Zen. Good. How are you? Whoa. So those guys again. I forgot about Tales of Berseria. Yeah, that's one of my favorite games of the year as well. Don't know how I forgot about that game. Yeah, I do wonder if the Tales game that comes for Switch is going to be like one that's already been released, or... Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, not supposed to be fighting him. Yeah, 3-5. Fuck. Okay.
I don't think we should anger that frog.
I agree.
My god.
Sorry. You didn't know.
Oh my god, he's still... Fuck, he's still hitting me. Oh my god. Luigi's Mansion, never played it, actually. It's one of those games that I never played. I would like to play sometime. As well as a sequel, but... Game of the Year, Persona 5, Nier Automata, Hollow Knight. Those are my top 3. Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade have the potential to crack the top 3 too.
Sunlight really helps a lot.
Something's here.
Yeah, the problem with the GameCube games, I don't have a Wii or a GameCube, and physical GameCube games are getting expensive. And there's no GameCube Virtual Consoles, so I have no way to play Luigi's Mansion other than like emulator, but I don't want to use an emulator. What the heck is this place?
Emergency! Emergency! Enemies! Castaway Village! Enemies! Medic from sea! Beasts! Do your best to support!
I can teleport there, I guess. YouTube, ugh, it's been a long time now, I think. Jeez, I don't know, I think I started in like 2012. Not too sure, actually. Cats.
What should I improve? I'll get started. Whew, it's complete. All right. How can I help you today? Is that it?
Welcome.
the Shenmue series? No, I've really wanted to play them though. There's the rumors, heavy rumors now. It seems very like it's true, but I think we're getting a compilation of 1 and 2 HD, which would be fantastic because I want to play the third one too. So yeah, that's one of those series that I've never played that I really want to. It's up there for me. Okay, so I'll save. Okay. Recommended level 22. Not 22. Oh.
Please, everyone!
Let's go.
I'll take you on.
My turn now.
Let's go, Naxia.
Let's go.
Let's go, Naxia.
Yes, FF9 is like the best Final Fantasy game, so it's amazing. Yeah, the remaster has the like fast forward feature, turning off random encounters. It's got a bunch of cool stuff in it.
I'm happy I could help.
Good, good.
Let's turn things around.
Man, I love the music here. No, they broke my barricade.
Hi there. Everyone charge! Battle progress. Surprise, surprise!
Shit.
My power made this possible.
How
Wonderful. There are more coming.
Believe in your weapons.
Charge! Here.
Shit. I live in Ontario, Toronto, so biggest city in Canada.
Just a little more. Why is this happening to me? Get out of my sight!
Oh fuck. Oh, what? Oh no, that's the main barricade, right. Okay. So,
I'm coming right now. Right there. Take this. Coming right now. Please use this.
whew, man. Yeah, there's, I don't know, Canada, there's like not a whole lot to see. It doesn't have like, I don't know. There's some cool cities, like, but I don't know. Vancouver's probably the city I think most people not from the country tend to visit. B.
That's what I bring.
This is thanks to me.
Yeah, the province I live in, Ontario, is like really boring. Like Toronto's cool, but other than that, it's like, I don't know. The scenery is nothing special. You can get the same experience going to like New York State, for instance. Out west is cool with like the Rockies, but other than that, it's like you got like the prairies, and I guess the East Coast can be kind of cool, but. Okay, so.
How can I help you today? I'll get started. All right, finished. All right. How can I help you today? Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete. All right. How can I help you today? Is that it?
Okay, I think that's enough for now. Like, I'm gonna be starting my raid in Destiny soon. But thanks everyone for joining. I might stream this game maybe a bit later. I don't know. This game is gonna be, I think this game's like a 40-hour game, so. Alaska, yeah. So I mean, you're basically, you might as well be in Canada. I don't know. Like, Alaska's cool. I would like to visit Alaska, but living there, I don't think I could do it. You're just so isolated from everything. Hello? It says no caller ID on my phone. What? Where are you guys? What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Yes? When? Okay. I'm down. Yep. Okay. Okay. Bye. Yes. Isolation. Yeah. No, I know what it's like. I come from small town Ontario, place of like 25,000, like a few hours north of Toronto, and it's like, it was, I don't know, you feel kind of trapped, and it's like, I don't know, some people like to live in a small town like that. I think as you get older, you tend to like that, but me, it's like, I spent like 20 years up there, and it's just, it becomes too much, man. You get to a point where you're just like, I can't do it anymore, so. Like, I'm more of a, even though I grew up in a small town, I'm definitely more of a city person for sure. But anyways, I said I was gonna go. Later, guys. Thanks for joining me.